Alright, welcome back to another episode of Daggerfall. Right, so last time we did all a bunch of crazy stuff and we managed to get the Totem of Tiber Septim. And after a lot of thought, I decided, you know what, I think it makes sense to give it to the Underking. Kind of looking at a little bit of the lore, but also just kind of his reasoning. It makes sense. He just wants his heart back. Poor guy. So I think I'm gonna give it back to him. And it makes sense. I think part of what actually convinced me was was actually the King of Worms, surprisingly. Considering that they don't like each other very much. He kind of mentions that it's too powerful of a device and it can control something called the Numidium. Right, and for those of you who don't know Elder Scrolls lore, the Numidium is basically like a super weapon in Elder Scrolls. It's like one of the most destructive, powerful things. And I don't trust anybody else with it. And I think this guy just wants to get rid of, like, he just wants to, you know, just finish it off, basically. So, my most loyal agent, New Woodwood. Okay, but who's your agent? He doesn't specify anybody. Who's your agent? All of these people look interesting. You? No. You? No. You? No, never mind. You? No. You? No. You? Oh, there we go. Okay. The Underking will be most pleased. He has searched many lifetimes for this lost item. I've been instructed to give you this object. Use it wisely. Should you ever locate the Mantella, the Underking will be most appreciative. That mystical voice on the Falga speaks softly in your head. I see that the totem has found its way into the hands of someone with royal blood. Underking, right. I think it is time. You paid me another visit here and she dung it. Your work is not yet done. Oh boy. Okay. We gotta go. Let's see the item that she gave me though. I still have all the notes. Yes, the Necromancer's Amulet. Item Pirates casted away. The legendary Necromancer's Amulet, the last surviving relic of the mad sorcerer Menemarco, who is the King of Worms, grants any spellcaster who wears it the ability to regenerate from injury, absorb magicka. The bearer also becomes wise beyond his years. This artifact is popular among mages. It is the one flaw of the amulet that it is unstable in this world and forever doomed to fade in and out of existence, reappearing at locations distant from that of its disappearance. Spells Troll's Blood and Wisdom. Sweet. That's really cool. The Necromancer's Amulet. That's really cool. Apparently in the old game there was like a bug. Originally, there was like a bug that made it so that you couldn't get it. Which is kind of funny. Actually, where is she, Dunget? I don't remember where it is. Worth Guardian Mountains, that's right. Ah, I forgot. She's like way over here. She Dunget. Okay, luckily she's pretty close. But anyways, yeah, those of you who played Skyrim, you're gonna recognize the Necromancer's Amulet as the object that you get when you play through the whodunit, the murder mystery quest in Winterhold. I mean Windhelm. Sorry, not Winterhold. Windhelm. Windhelm. Okay, so remember that this is here. Shut up. Okay. There's guards. She's up there, Mafalga. Where'd you go? Wait. Okay. Creepy old lady, but she's important. Grab. Where's the grab mode? Grab mode. Any good items? She's up here, so just have to talk to her. Alright. Only crowned heads will hold the totem true. First one who killed but did not kill another. Second one is who is too devoured by its young. Third one is one who made slave and many free. Fourth and fifth are two who compete for mud. Sixth is one who brings a home for the homeless. Seventh is one who lords all but is not lord at all. I read that really weird, I'm sorry. I did not know who of these 7 are the most worthy of the power. Oh, so this is the 7, yeah. I wonder, like, I think if you very slowly read it, you might be able to figure out whose is who. But anyways, who of these 7 is most worthy of the power? For too long, I have let my passions make me mad. Sometimes the fate of a world hang on the decision of one person. You have chosen who will command great Numidium. You bear the burden for the consequences. I send you now to the Mentellan Crux, the safeguarded prison of the Mentella. Look for a green jewel of unusual size. Merely touch the Mentella and it is freed. You will be transported back to my side. Oh. It's being slow. Whoa. Whoa. Where are we? What is this? Holy heck. Where am I? So apparently we are in... I guess we got teleported to the Mentellan Crux. Great. Which is in Aetherius. Okay, so the Mentellan Crux is I'm reading the description of it. It's inhabited by the most dangerous enemies you can possibly encounter, such as Daedric Lords, Liches, and Vampire Ancients. Oh boy. As well as the lesser versions of... So Daedra, Lords, Liches, and Vampire Ancients. Great. Oh, and it says you should come prepared. Well, make sure you bring plenty of healing items. I'm just gonna manage. Okay, you're gonna cover... Okay, so the Mentellan Crux has 3 major sectors, the 3 floating islands, the Great Pyramid, Upturned Shrine, the Blind God, Sheogorath's crossbow, and the prison of Mentella. Let's see. So you started at the 3 floating islands. Okay. And then it's just gonna... And then we gotta go from there to the Great Pyramid, Upturned Shrine, Blind God, the Room of Fire, Sheogorath's crossbow. What? And then the prison of Mentella. Let's see if we can get through. I'm gonna try to get through the first part. Next thing is this bust in the middle of nowhere. East of your location is a Daedra Seducer, I guess. Standing on a path constructed of tiny floating platforms. Right above you is another floating island. Levitate up to the side. If you haven't come up with a levitate spell of your own, touch the demon button and it'll cast levitate on you. Why don't you touch the tiny island and pull the lever there? What? Whoa. Am I dead? Oh dear. Oh boy. I fell. Let me go back. This is gonna be tricky. Okay. We're gonna have to... Ugh. Oh, seducer. You have anything good? Oh, gown. Okay, so here's a lever. Pulls it, it goes down. Let's see. Hold the lever there and float down below the island. Let's see. Checking. Let's see. Floating island. Supposed to be right above you is another floating island. Where's the other floating island? Levitate up to this island. What? Where is that floating island? Let's see. I have to use the levitate spell from the statue. Oh. That one? Okay. Whee. Oh, it has a lever. Yoink. Okay. Float down below the island where you entered. Okay, so below the island is another floating island containing 4 blank doors and 1 or 2 frost daedra. Oh, I'm still floating a little. Okay. Let's see. I saw the frost daedra earlier when I fell. Oh, I can't open that, so let's go down here. Oh, what are these? What? 4? Just 4 doors sitting here. What? That's weird. Dispose the frost daedra and close the south door. What? Don't concern yourself with the other 3 doors. You don't need them, and some of them will even injure you badly if you interact with them. Okay. Each side of this island is a small cavern right below the surface. Yeah, see what I mean by like these puzzles being a little bit tricky? I don't even know how to get down there. On each side of the cavern, small cavern right below the surface. Levitate down and pull the lever within. Okay, so I guess a levitation spell would have been very useful here, but I don't have one. I can't get that one back. I'm gonna have to... So what does this lever do? Oh. That's convenient. I guess at least they're nice enough to make it so that if you don't have the right spells, you can still do the quest, finish the game. That's good, but yeah, definitely recommend get yourself a levitation spell if you're gonna play this game properly. And I can't use it anymore. Well, alright, time to just... I can't see it, so I'm just gonna have to cheat levitate for now. Let's see. Thank God for... Oops. Levitate out. Okay, thank goodness for console commands. Okay, let's see. Where is it? I know I saw this earlier. Oh, there we go. Here, right here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Pull the lever within. Pull it back up to the middle island, containing the devil bust. Levitate on. There you go. Now I'm levitating. Whee! Let's go back up. Okay. It says like you can use it again. Maybe because... Oh. Oh, okay. Let's see. Customers fly up again into you right below the ceiling of the giant room in which the islands are floating. There's an open doorway in the southwest corner. Fly to it. Southwest corner. Let's see. Southwest corner. Whoa. Wait. Was this supposed to be open? Southwest corner. Right here, right? Yeah. Huh. Wonder why it so it should be open. I think. Unless I did something wrong. I hit all the switches though. Let me just see. Okay, so I found out what it was. The door was closed, so that's why it wasn't working. Okay, now we can climb up the shaft. Climb up, climb up. Once you're up, follow the hallway until it turns north. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shoot. No. Come on. As cool as the climbing mode is, it's a little bit weird sometimes. It's like... Okay. Then it turns north. When you come across the forward intersection, keep going north. Okay, the rest is just treasure. It's okay. Let's see. And then up a ramp. You're gonna encounter a vampire. Yep. Oh, is that from the Necromancer's Amulet? The spell absorption? Maybe. Ebony left. Let's see. Ebony. Oh, it's like a pure black ebony. Okay, I don't know. Ew, spider. Okay, let's see. You'll eventually come across a force field blocking your way to the west. Behind is a dangerous seducer. Falls. Okay, I'm just gonna. South there's a lever guarded by an enemy. Kill it. Pull the first lever. Ah, harpy. And there are 3 levers. Okay. Pull lever 3. Oh dear. Which one's lever 3? Oh, there we go. Okay. Pull lever 4 and follow this hallway. Oh, okay, because they're kind of the first one. Okay. And pull lever 3. Don't pull lever 2. And then keep going north. Enemy. Now pull the 5th lever. Alright, now we gotta go all the way back from the entrance. It's like, ooh, there's something about this dungeon. It's really creepy. Creepier than usual. Maybe because it's not like a very typical dungeon. It's definitely very neat though. Oops. Can I even access my wagon? Probably not. Which one is it? This way. And fall down. Wee. Oh, repel. Okay, so rotate on. Okay, so earlier there was like an area where there was a small cavern that was blocked off. That's where we're gonna need to go next. Okay, right here? Yes. You Danger Lord. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now going to there and teleport it. Ooh. Now we're at a different area. The Great Pyramid. I'm gonna go ahead and save right here. Alright, so in this part here, I guess at some point my mic must have cut off or something, so there's no, none of my dialogue is coming through. I just recently got a new mic, so if it sounds a little bit different than the previous parts of the video, that's part of the reason why I'm using a new mic here. Hopefully I'll get it fixed for upcoming videos. But anyways, there's an entire part of this video that's completely missing, which is me going through the entire dungeon. All of that somehow got corrupted, and I no longer have access to those files because they got corrupted. I can't access them. So this is just me going through the very ending. This is like the last bit of the dungeon. Luckily I saved right beforehand and I was able to capture this footage. Basically the dungeon's really trippy. I never intended any of this video to be a guide. It was just going to be just play through the game. So don't use it as a guide. I would recommend using unofficial Elder Scroll pages as a guide. But yeah, it's a really cool dungeon. It's worth it just to check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here so that you guys can hear this the part with the Mantella.
Centuries of undead sleep are shaken off, rousing the Underking. No mortal force can stop his fateful reunion with the ghost of his heart, and he joins with it in an all-consuming fiery embrace. And for just one moment, he is flesh and blood, then blessed death is granted to Tiber Septim's battle mage.
Alright, and that's the ending of the game. Alright, so based on who you choose to give the Totem of Tiber Septim to will determine the ending. So in my case, I chose the Underking. So basically what the cutscene was supposed to say was, centuries of undead sleep are shaken off, rousing the Underking. No mortal force can stop his fateful reunion with the ghost of his heart, and he joins with it in an all-consuming fiery embrace. And for just one moment, he is flesh and blood, and a blessed death is granted to Tiber Septim's battle mage. Right. There are a total of, let me say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different endings, depending on who you gave the totem to. So that is kind of the point in which the story changes. Right. However, because this game does have that branching kind of thing going on, when they made Morrowind, they decided, you know what, we're gonna, instead of choosing one ending as the true ending, right, they decided to just make all of the endings possible, which sounds kind of weird, but basically their reasoning was that Numidium got triggered and Numidium caused all of the endings to happen, all of the kingdoms of Daggerfall are united, and yeah, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I guess the Numidium disappears or something like that. But we'll see what happens to that in the next game, right? But it's kind of like their way of retconning everything, but also since the orcs are now with the Empire, right? Since they're part of the Empire, as of Morrowind on, you're actually able to play as orcs. So that's kind of the reasoning and the lore reason why you're able to play as orcs in every game after Daggerfall, but not the games before Daggerfall. Right? It's kind of convoluted because you're always playing as a citizen of the Empire. That's kind of just the thing. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was pretty long time coming. You know, it took me a while to get through the game because the game is so tedious, and I cut out hours upon hours of content just because it took forever to get through some of the dungeons. And once you've seen how the dungeons work, you've seen them all. The only thing that's different is this last dungeon, the Journey to Aetherius dungeon. that one has some of the weirdest and trippiest mechanics I've ever seen in a video game. And I've played quite a few dungeon delvers. There's this really cool part where you go through a crossbow and a sword. Well, okay, across a sword, through a crossbow. It's really cool. I would recommend looking up just footage of it. I'm actually kind of excited to try Daggerfall now because Daggerfall being the Daggerfall recreation in Skyrim, just to see how they did this particular dungeon, because this dungeon is the weirdest thing ever. Right. Last final remarks on this game. If you decide to play the game, remember it's 100% free. I'll leave, obviously the links are going to be down below, including the mod that I used for textures. Right. Please go check them out. This project is absolutely incredible. Right. Just because the game is absolutely gigantic and among things. But also it's just a really cool piece of Bethesda Elder Scrolls history, just to check it out. I do recommend, if you are going to play this game, do make a levitation build. Like, learn levitation. You're going to need it. It's super, super helpful. And check out the guides on how to make a character, because that will pretty much make or break the game for you. Right? Would I ever play the game again? I don't know. It's pretty. It's a product of its time. It's got some interesting mechanics that have never been seen in any of the other Elder Scroll games. Even Arena doesn't have some of these mechanics. So it's worth it just to check out the history of it. But it is a pretty old game, and but I appreciate everybody for for making this game and making it accessible to us through the Unity engine and all that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop right here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see what the next game is. I'm definitely going to be doing Morrowind eventually. It's still probably my favorite Elder Scroll game, but I'll definitely be doing that one. And I have a couple other games that I want to do as well. Right? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.